guys, welcome to another video. This is a vlog style, what I eat in a day, and you guys are always asking me over on my Instagram or commenting on my photos like, girl, you look snatched, you lost weight, what'd you do? So I figured I would just do a full day of eating and explain to you guys my approach on diet and what I eat. I believe in eating all food groups. I also eat meat, and I try to have healthy, balanced meals throughout the day. And I do watch my sugar intake. That's probably the biggest thing that I do pay attention to is my sugars. But I figured I would just show you everything in this video of what I eat in a day. And this is pretty straight on to what I eat normally. So let's just dive right on into it. So first thing in the morning, I wait about 10-15 minutes and then I go straight to my espresso machine. One of the biggest modifications that I've done recently is I cut coffee creamer out for about 3 weeks because I had a terrible relationship with it. I was just pouring it freehand into my coffee mug and just using way too much coffee creamer. I was guesstimating that I was probably having 50 grams of sugar in the morning. So I cut it out and now I brought it back in with a healthier view, and I just use 3 tablespoons of creamer, which is 15 grams of sugar, not 50. And that is one way that I cut some extra calories out. And I like to take this time to just drink my coffee in the morning and journal and reflect and have gratitude. I think that is so important when it comes to health and wellness because everything is connected. So that's what I like to do in the morning. Good morning. I have the curly Donald Trump going on in my hair. I'm trying to change my part. I was parting it down the middle and now I miss having it on one side, so I'm trying to retrain my hair. This is another thing that is a staple for me. It is my most expensive supplement, but I literally take this every morning with a bunch of water. Kind of like after I already drink my coffee, I take this probiotic right here, which I'm sure you guys are so tired of me talking about this probiotic, but it's literally changed the game of my digestive system and my bloating situation because I used to always be bloated. I used to always have issues with being regular. And once I switched to a probiotic, because I was taking like a 30 billion probiotic, and then I switched to the 80 billion, that brand, I feel like it really upped my digestion game. I can never say that word, digestive game. So I stick to that. That is probably one of the only things that I do every single day, no matter what, is I take a probiotic and I drink it with a lot of water. I usually fill this thing up, I believe this is like a liter, twice in the morning before I even leave the house. I'll drink like 2 of these as well as drink my coffee. So I feel like I got all of that out of my head, but I just want to be very particular in what I show you guys today. I am a BoxyCharm subscriber. I get their box once a month. I actually signed up for this quite a while ago, and to me, I feel like it's the best subscription for makeup. I've tried Ipsy, I've tried, I forget the other ones, Birchbox, and this one you get full-size products. I also got this in here as well, and I also got a big face mask from Glam Glow that's probably like $80 and it's only $29 a month, so you get a bunch of stuff. So I'm gonna play with these and just do something with my face to make me feel more awake and alive, and I will insert a couple clips of me just like putting makeup on. I just like to listen to music or a podcast while I do my makeup. So yeah. I always been down, but you still sleep. Even though I said it, now you should have been beat. I feel it in my soul, yeah, it's so deep, so deep. You should know that about me. I just turned on your avenue. I had to, but I'm mad at you. Yeah. You always say I got an attitude, yeah. That's you, you was acting rude. I had to ask you if you had a few. Cause you always say I got an attitude. Okay, I'm pretty much done with my makeup, but I wanted to share something with you guys really quickly because I've been doing this with my lips. It's really been very nice, and especially with the mask, I feel like you can't really wear a glossy lip, and sometimes matte lips are just so drying. So step one is that I put on just a very small amount of chapstick. This one's from Walmart. My sister gave it to me. It's called Mongo Kiss in Yummy Berry. It's actually quite moisturizing, so yeah, I actually like that chapstick. But I've had these two for quite a while, and I used to just pack them on as matte lipsticks with like a liner. But one day I just used a very small amount, and then I kind of sheared it out around my lips and turned it more into like a lip stain. And I'll show you how I do it. So I just kind of put a very thin layer on the bottom lip, and then I just pat my lips together like this, and then I start to use my finger and just like shear it out and kind of messily go around my mouth and my lips over my lip line, and it gives my lips like just a little bit of color. It kind of covers the darkness around my mouth, my lips. I have like really dark lines around my lips. Yeah. Rose and Shine is actually my go-to one, but I will use this one with the liner to kind of make it pop because it shears out to be a very girly kind of like dainty pink. And this one is more of just like it definitely has some pink in it, but it's more of like a nude shade. And then this one is Pink Blink. And these two are my favorites, and they are just the Rimmel Stay Matte lip color. They've been around for a very long time at the drugstore, but I just found a new way to kind of wear them as like an everyday lip that stays for a pretty long time, I would say, under the mask. And I know it's pointless sometimes to think like, oh, I want to wear a lip color under my mask because no one's gonna see it. But quite honestly, I wear makeup because I like the way I look with makeup on, and I don't really wear it for other people. I wear it because I just like putting it on and I like to feel put together. So I figured I would share these two with you guys, because if you're looking for something to wear under your mask, if like you have to go to work but you still want to look kind of like presentable when you do take your mask off to talk to people, these don't really bleed and they kind of stay in place, especially when you put a little bit of chapstick under them. They still will dry down to a matte, which is awesome. Don't overuse your chapstick though. If you want your lips to stay hydrated, just use a little bit of chapstick and a little bit of these guys. I promise you, you will love them. They come in so many different shades. So if you're looking for like a darker shade or a super, they have a very pretty red shade as well that I have. But yeah, I just figured I'd share with you guys. And this is the final sort of everyday makeup look. I put some mascara on and some glitter that you guys saw, which I think it looks kind of subtle for it to be glitter.
So for my first meal of the day, it's about 11:45 a.m. I'm gonna hit legs today, so I want to have some carbs before I hit legs, and I just do some quick oats with agave, pecans, blueberries, cinnamon, vanilla bean powder. And I do the quick oats because rolled oats and Irish oats just take way too long for my body to digest. But I do suggest them if you can do rolled oats or Irish oats because they have a lot more fiber and they're more of a slow burning carb. But I go for the quick oats just because it's easier on my digestive system and I can just get into those carbs quick within like 30 minutes to an hour. So this is my first meal of the day, and I just love oats, and I love that you can interchange the toppings, make them taste different. So it's like my go-to. Recent studies have shown that vitamin D3, 2,000 IUs, 1 hour prior to training can enhance your workouts. This study was done on athletes, and I figured I'm not an athlete, but I'd love to train like one and look like one. So I started incorporating vitamin D3 about 2 months ago, and I can say that I really do notice a difference when I'm training.
I like to let my food digest for like about an hour before I start to train so that all the nutrients that I ate and everything is digested and that I have a stronger workout. So like I told you earlier, oh my god, my allergies. Chill, bitch. Okay, so it's just been like the craziest, the weirdest weather. It's been like 100 degrees and 80 degrees, overcast, foggy, hot. Like, it's just been so weird that my allergies have literally been going insane. But I bought some Celsiuses the other day at the grocery store because they were on sale. I like to sip on Celsius while I train, and I don't ever end up drinking the whole Celsius because it has a lot of power to it, and sometimes it gives me the shakes. So I try to just drink like half of it and then save the other half for the next day. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. But my favorite is the original watermelon, and also the peach vibes is really good. They released like a few new flavors for the summertime, and peach vibe is actually, it is a vibe. I'm back home from my workout. That workout took every ounce of energy that I had in my body, and yeah, it was definitely a hard leg day today. So I'm gonna replenish, and after you work out, it is very essential to give your body quick carbs, quick healthy carbs. The Country Life Maxi Collagen 7000, and this has 7,000 grams of collagen from marine collagen, and then bioactive collagen peptides, 3 different types of collagen. You can get this on Amazon. Shouldn't be more than like $20–25 on Amazon. I'm actually almost out. I like to mix a half a scoop of this with a half a scoop of Gold Standard Whey protein, which is my favorite protein I've been using for years, probably like 15 years. And then to add in some nutrition and some superfoods, you guys have seen me make this shake 1,000 times. I made it on my Instagram, I've made it here on YouTube, but especially with like COVID going around, and just I really try to boost my immune system. So I add elderberry powder, and I usually do this smoothie 6 times a week. So yeah, Camu powder, and the reason why I like this is because it has a ton of vitamin C per teaspoon. It literally has 682 milligrams of vitamin C per teaspoon, and it tastes like oranges, and like it kind of tastes like passion fruit actually. So I like to add this to my shake. This is really good for your digestive system. Pomegranate has like some type of enzyme that is really good for your digestive system, so that's why I like to add a little bit of this as well into my shake. I add just a little sprinkle of spirulina. Spirulina is so good at detoxifying. It has a ton of vitamin A as well in it, and it just has a lot of minerals in spirulina, which is just so good for your body. So this shake is all about, in my mind, you hit the gym, you have a really hard workout, and you need to replenish your body and give it some goodness. And the best part about it is that it's liquid form, so your body will digest those carbs very quickly. So basically what I do is I add 3 cubes of ice into my blender. I put half of a frozen banana, about 2 peach slices, about 3 pineapple tidbits. I add a tiny bit of almond milk, blend it all up. Here we go. This is the consistency of the shake. I decided at the last minute to add some blueberries. I don't know, I panicked. I saw the blueberries and I was like, just put them in there. I'm sorry, y'all. I am in such a weird mood today. I don't know why. I'm like kind of giggly and weird, and I feel like spaced out, like I'm actually not here in my body. But yeah, forgive my mood today. I'm in a weird mood. Okay, I'm back. I wanted to explain to you a little bit of why meal prepping is so key when you have a goal, and also to the foods that I choose to meal prep and why. So I always do a good source of a clean protein with no antibiotics, no hormones. So that could be chicken thighs, turkey, ground turkey. You can even do ground chicken, hormone free. And I also do like one fish option as well. So my sister actually gave me these glass containers, but I believe she got these from Big Lots, or you could even get them at like IKEA or Target, pretty much anywhere. But I do like the glass containers better because I just feel like plastic is not the best for you. So I made some chicken thighs, and I also made some rainbow carrots yesterday. Well, as I buy the individually packed organic brown rice, and also they have like an organic jasmine rice. And I love these. They're so convenient, and the rice actually tastes quite amazing. And I also do switch out my meal prep, and I don't just eat the same exact meal prep for the whole day. Like later on tonight, I'm gonna have probably salmon and sweet potatoes, which I meal prepped yesterday. So this is just a very convenient way for you to stick to your goals, and it kind of is like no fuss. You just prep meals according to your goals, and a simple way to do this is to input all of your information into MyFitnessPal, or like a calorie tracking app. There's so many of them now, but when I first started tracking, there was only MyFitnessPal. And so I put in all my information, my height, my weight, my goal weight, and my macros, basically how many fats, carbs, proteins that I wanted to eat that day, and it just spits out a calorie for you, a total calories for the day for you. And then if you want to be in a deficit, you can choose to be in a deficit of 100 calories or 200 calories. So I've been meal prepping for a really long time. So I used to weigh my food, but I no longer weigh my food anymore, because I can just eyeball my food and know around how many ounces of each I'm getting. And so I like to do 4 ounces of protein and 3 ounces of carbs, and usually 3 to 4 ounces of a veg. So this is a healthy, balanced meal. It has proteins, fats, and carbs, and I'm getting my fats from the actual chicken thighs, which have a lot of fat on the meat. And so those are my favorite. That's my favorite cut of chicken, is the thigh part. So I'm gonna enjoy this as my post-workout meal, and then I'll show you my last meal of the day and my snack. And then yeah, I just take these two. I try to take them every day, but sometimes I forget. And the reason why I'm taking a prenatal vitamin is because it has a ton of folic acid, which is so good for the woman's reproductive system and your hair. It helps your hair grow, your nails grow, because it has biotin and all kind of good stuff in there. So that's why I do take prenatals. I'm not trying to get pregnant, but you know.
Dusk, you were rocking black bus, swung a cherry stop, no one made the clock wind slow. Grab my hips, curl the kiss across my lips like a whisper. Untitled Chapter playing on the system. Listen, you hummed the melody and pitch on key. You was my quiet storm water sign, push me to the borderline. Love the rumble all the time, kept my senses on the grind, sweeter than some foreign wine. The original raw, brand and sweet like a cinnamon straw. You was my hardest distraction, my farthest distraction, my deepest inspiration, my heat.
What's up, guys? It is 6:36 on the PM, and I gotta say, my legs are already sore from today, and I'm like, yes, that means I did good. Well, not sore, but like I can feel like a little bit of tension in my hamstrings. Let's talk about snacks. So I'm not a huge snacker. I tend to want to snack later in the day, like in the evening, more like a mindless snacking thing. And so I'm gonna give you my tip on snacking that has helped me for like 10 years. I used to take bags of chips, bags of snacks, and I would just go sit on the couch or lay in bed and just keep digging my hands inside the bag. And then I realized that I lost track of how much I ate. The bag's almost gone. Usually I will have a healthier snack. So these are just quinoa, like little twists. So these are like little quinoa twists, curls you would call them. These are so crunchy. Another thing, I don't know about y'all, but I'm all about the crunch. Like if it's crunchy and it doesn't even taste that good, I will probably still eat it if it has no salt, if it has nothing on it and it makes a crunch. It makes me very happy. So these I got from Ross. How random, but I thought they were like pretty clean. They're gluten-free, 5 grams of protein and only 13 grams of carbs per serving. About a half a cup is the serving, and 130 calories. So this trick will save your life. If you haven't heard of this, I feel like you probably have. You get a napkin or a bowl or a plate. You take a handful. You could take a big handful. This is like the handful that I'm taking. And you put it on a napkin, and that is your snack. That way it is foolproof. You don't go back into the bag and grab more chips. Do not do that. You'll thank me later. I am all about balance when it comes to eating and a lifestyle. And so I don't really like to cut anything completely out of my diet, because the minute that you tell yourself that you're cutting something out of your diet is the minute that you crave it and you want it. So a different tactic that you can use with yourself is you can have some. If you want a cookie, have a cookie. If you want a bag of chips, have a handful of chips, because that way you still get to have it, but you have discipline and you have control over the snack. Don't let the snack control you. You control the snack. Yeah, you're welcome. I really don't know what's wrong with me today. Okay, hold on, okay. I lost my clamp. I will say this. Until you are able to have a healthy relationship with food, you will never reach your goals. It's not necessarily about weight, it's about feeling good, and it's about being good to your body. And if you want to lose weight as well, that's great. And I think that's important to be at a healthy weight, but that shouldn't be your motivation to start to eat clean and eat healthy. I believe that you should always nourish your body and not cut things out of your diet. I'm just going to keep telling you this because it's always going to make you fail. That's why crash diets don't work. That's why cutting a complete food group out of your diet most likely won't work for you. It's more about healthy habits and having discipline, and just enjoying a little snack is not going to kill you, and it's not going to make you fat or unhealthy. These are bomb. The crunch is top drawer. I don't know where else you can find those snacks, the quinoa crunch twist, but they are quite delicious. So I am going to go ahead and eat my handful of snack, and then probably in like another 45 minutes, probably like at 7:15, 7:30, I'm gonna go ahead and eat my last meal of the day, which is something that I already prepped, so I'll show you quickly that. And then that is gonna conclude the full day of eating after my dinner. I can't wait to show you my dinner because I had it last night and it was so tasty. All right, y'all, last meal of the day. It is 7:45, and I usually like to stop eating before 8 p.m. and I usually go to bed around 10:30, 11 p.m. So I have a little bit of Atlantic salmon here, maybe about 3.5 ounces of that, and I have some Japanese haramasa sweet potatoes. I think that's how you say them, correct me if I'm wrong. And then I have a little bit of the rainbow carrots with garlic and herbs that I made last night. All of this I made last night, and it was so delicious that I was so looking forward to having this again for dinner. So I will say it one last time, and that's it. I do not track my calories. I do not track my macros anymore because I used to, and I like the way my body is looking. I like the results that I'm getting, so I'm just sticking to what I'm doing right now. But the biggest piece of advice that I can give you is trial and error. It took me years to get my diet down. It took me trying so many different types of food, cutting food, adding food, and I always came back to just eating healthy, organic, clean foods and things that really nourish my body, that make me feel good and give me really good energy. So I also have a couple food allergies. I have a gluten allergy to wheat gluten, and certain things just irritate my stomach that I tend to stay away from, like tomatoes and like heavy saucy foods, just heavy foods. Just I can't do it, but some people can. So I just try to cook a lot, and I watch my sugars and I watch my salt intake, and like that works for me. So I will just say, use this as a guide, but also do what works for you and just keep trying different things so you know how to kind of orchestrate your clean eating habits and your clean eating diet. It's more of a lifestyle, but we call it a diet. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video and hanging out with me for the day to see everything that I ate today. And please like this video and subscribe if you want to see more vlog style what I eat in a day videos. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye. Dusk, you were rocking black bus, swung at cherry stop. No one made the clock wind slow. Grab my hips.